So, let's ask a question. What would actually happen if you just put your phone away for a whole month? We're going to dive into this fascinating and maybe a little terrifying personal experiment, a 30-day digital detox.
I mean, how true is that? This quote really nails it. Our phones, they're practically part of us now, right? They're our map, our social life, our escape from boredom. They're always right there.
So yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? What happens when we just cut the cord? What does that do to our brains, our friendships, even our sense of who we are, when that constant digital drip is just gone?
All right, so here's the setup for what sounds like a totally impossible experiment. One person decided to go completely 100% smartphone free for 30 full days. And we're not just talking about deleting a few apps. Nope, we mean turning the phone off and putting it in a drawer for a month.
And that brings us to week 1, the hardest part by far, digital withdrawal. You can probably guess, that initial shock of silence, it was immediate, and it was intense. Okay, so one of the first really weird symptoms was this thing called phantom vibration. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that feeling that your phone is buzzing in your pocket, but it's not. The brain was so used to getting notifications that it just started making them up. It's a bizarre feeling.
So the first 7 days were a real roller coaster. On day 1, it was just constant phantom vibrations and this relentless urge to check. By day 3, that feeling kind of changed into this emptiness. The whole check, scroll, refresh cycle was gone, and it left a void. But then, by day 7, something started to shift. New routines had to be forced, like actually journaling or picking up a physical book.
But after getting through that first week, a real turning point happened. That quiet, which was so unnerving at first, started to feel different. It actually started to bring some clarity.
And this right here just lays it all out. Before, it was all about fragmented attention, constant distraction, just mental clutter. But after, the ability to really concentrate came back. Conversations got deeper. There was actually mental space to just think. It's like the brain finally got a chance to heal from all those constant pings and interruptions.
And that healing process spilled over into real-life relationships too. With no screen to glance down at, conversations just naturally became more present, more human. The author talks about making more eye contact, really listening to people, and catching all those little things, tone, body language, that you totally miss when you're half distracted.
Now, it's important to remember, this whole experiment wasn't about saying technology is evil. Not at all. The real goal was to learn from its absence, to figure out how to build a healthier, more intentional relationship with it when it was time to bring it back.
So, if we boil it all down, what really changed? Well, there were 4 huge benefits. First, a sharpened attention span. Second, a much deeper sense of presence. Third, way more room for creativity and reflection. And maybe the biggest one of all, freedom from that constant nagging digital noise in the background.
And this really gets to the heart of it. It's about a total mindset shift. It's about going from being dependent on your phone, letting it control your attention, to using it intentionally. Thinking of the phone as a tool, not a crutch you grab anytime you feel a little bored or antsy.
Okay, so after hearing all about this pretty intense 30-day journey, the question kind of turns back to you, doesn't it? To us. What could we discover if we tried to disconnect, even just a little?
And this is maybe the most important takeaway of the whole thing. It's not about rejecting technology completely. The real power is in choosing how and when you use it. It's about taking back control.
But 30 days is a lot. I get it. That's a huge commitment. So the author suggests starting smaller. How about a smartphone weekend? Just 2 days. It's like a mini version of the experiment, a way to get a taste of the benefits without having to go through a whole month of withdrawal. Which brings us right to the final question. And this is the one I really want you to think about. If you disconnected for just 1 weekend, what would you hope to find? Would it be more focus? Maybe better sleep? Or a deeper connection with the people right in front of you? What do you think you discover in all that quiet?
I need your love.